been quite an interesting day. I had a day off today, and you know what? It really didn't feel like a day off because I guess it did, because I got to do the fun stuff. I got to do doTERRA today, and I really love it when I get to do that. I don't really love when I have to do everything else. All right, so let me hide these. And so BOGO, March Madness BOGO. Today's BOGO is to buy Lavender Touch, Vetiver Touch, and get Lavender Touch for free. So for those of you that have been around, yesterday I revealed all the box to you, and you can see all the products that are in this box. So the Terrazyme that's listed there is the only one that's included for free. It's like buy the BOGO box, get Terrazyme for free, but everything else in there you'll find in the box. If you feel like you're not needing the box, you just want to get today's BOGO, you go right ahead and do whatever you need to do. All right, but today I'm going to talk to you about today's BOGO. You'll see that Lavender Touch, Vetiver Touch is wholesale for $40, and then the Lavender Touch, you're gonna save about $20 with both of these here. All right, so there's the scoop on the digits, but let me share with you about Vetiver, which I absolutely love. So Vetiver is a member of the grass family, and if you see there in that picture, you will see that it is a vibrant green colored plant, and it grows straight up and vertical. The name itself means root that is dug up. So what is really interesting about this vetiver grass is that rather than having a root system that extends out, as it's seeking water and growing, it extends out. The roots of this system go straight down. So that really provides a lot of support for the grass and for the soil. So it helps with minimize soil erosion. And it also just really improves the quality of the essential oil when it stays in the ground longer. The plant itself should be harvested like after a year before, tapping into the root to get the essential oil, so that, pardon me, so that the oil is very pure and very just concentrated with those constituents that we need. Sarah, can you please get me something to drink? Vetiver oil is steam distilled from these roots, a hydrodistillation, and it takes about 35 pounds of this root to get a bottle of essential oil. So something that I want to point out, because I got some feedback from folks yesterday. That's good. I just really need something to, I think I have a piece of coconut stuck in my throat. I had a slice of coconut cake. And so I had a couple of people reach out yesterday with some feedback about, I really love doTERRA, but their oils are so expensive. And I think something that we all need to appreciate is that doTERRA looks for the best species of plants that have the highest constituents of those chemical compounds that provide those therapeutic effects. And this steam distillation and the harvesting and the growing, it's not an easy process. It's very labor intensive. And the more fragile the plant part is from where we, extract our oils, the more labor intensive it's going to be. So it's just really important to recognize where these oils are coming from. It's not something that you can just grow in your backyard and get the same therapeutic properties from it. It doesn't work that way. Our oil is actually harvested and grown in Haiti. So about half the world's vetiver, however, is produced in Haiti. But what makes our oil incredibly special is that we work with a cooperative in Haiti to grow the vetiver, to harvest the vetiver, to distill the vetiver. It's not just, us going in and taking everything, their hard labor, and not reciprocating its value. We go in and work with the communities and finding, what is it that you need to improve your quality of life here? You're improving our quality of life with these beautiful oils. How can we reciprocate that? So it really is a collaborative effort, a cooperative effort. And part of that is to really support the community and what it needs, support the sustainability of the grass itself, where we're harvesting these oils, and to provide training. Because if you go back and look at that very first statement there, half of the world's vetiver essential oil is harvested, it comes from Haiti. So they need to know the value of their product, and they need to be able to leverage that so that they can get a fair price for it. doTERRA does that. They provide them the training. They provide them contracts with pay up front. They go in and build water reservoirs. You know, this is what I really, really, really love about doTERRA, is the Healing Hands Foundation part of it, their co-impact sourcing model. So we partner with those communities, and we in turn provide them with other services that they may need. In Haiti, this was a water system. When they first got there, and I hope that you took an opportunity today to watch the video that I posted in this group. If you didn't, I'll post the link below this video so that you can go and watch it, because it's very transparent, and it shows you that face of the other side of the bottle and why we do the things we do and the way that we do the things we do. So you'll see that there was a water need in this community that we partnered with to get our vetiver essential oil. And people were walking like an hour to and fro to get water. So doTERRA went in and provided some funding and resources and the know-how to build a water system so that people wouldn't have to walk an hour to get a drink of water. You know, it just makes me appreciate this oil even more. And they do other things there. If you can see that facility there, you know, this is a water facility. It holds 600 gallons of water. And this was so well built that it held up to the earthquake that happened there in 2021, and also with the Category 4 hurricane that took place just a couple of weeks after, or 2 days after, sorry. So people didn't have to, you know, suffer and be without water after, when that rebuilding process comes along. So it's just a really awesome collaborative, cooperative with doTERRA in that area of the world. I do want to share our vetiver story with you, because it does, because of its properties, it changed our home life. When we first encountered doTERRA, we were first introduced, it was in 2017. And you guys know, most of you know that we homeschool, and we never really looked at a sleep schedule or a wake schedule. As long as the work was getting done, we were on our own schedule. But when we started venturing out and doing classes outside of home, that schedule became important, because we had to be in certain places at certain times. And to have somebody in your home, you know, that has to be in a class at 9 o'clock in the morning and hasn't rested the night before, it's really important. Sleep becomes really important, and it becomes critical to that learning process, as we all know. But before, it didn't dawn on me that that was ever going to be an issue, because we homeschool and we do things on our own schedule in our own way. Do that elsewhere. Thank you. So back to our vetiver story. Our friend shared this oil with us, and she said, because she noticed that my son was falling asleep in class, he was having trouble staying focused, he was just really lethargic and really tired. Well, you know, he doesn't sleep very well, and that was really affecting his studies. So she shared with us vetiver and told me to put it on the bottoms of his feet before he went to bed. I laughed. I laughed at my friend, because this just, you know, how does that have anything to do with sleeping, putting something on the bottoms of somebody's feet? She goes, oh, just give it a try. So after talking with my son and negotiating this oil, the third night that we put it on, he woke up the following day and he tells me, I think I just had the best sleep of my life. That was eye-opening and life-changing for us, because this opened up a whole new arena of how we can better support our health at home. So vetiver led to this beautiful kit that had this, my favorite oil, Deep Blue. And that one is, I know I say I have a lot of favorites, but that one is my number one, because that one changed my life. And learning more about what was in that box of 10 oils was very empowering. And so that's how that's how I'm here. It was so transformational for my family that I just knew everybody who had a kid who couldn't sleep, who couldn't focus, needed to have Vetiver in their home. So that is our Vetiver story. That is our doTERRA story, our doTERRA origin story. So Vetiver has those grounding and calming properties to the nervous system. It is incredibly supportive to our nervous system. It also has immune system support. So if you're feeling a little funky, just take that roller and put it up and down, the spine, and it could really provide some support that way. It could also help with pain that originates from the nervous system, and even muscular pain. It can be supportive with that, and definitely helpful for the skin. Now that one was a surprising benefit for me. When I started learning more about oils and really looking into creating this facial serum that my face desperately needs every single day, I was surprised to find that Vetiver should be included in that, because it does help calm the skin. It helps to soothe the redness. So it's a really great oil to use and because it's in a touch, it's already fractionated with coconut oil. That's all that means. Touch means it has essential oil plus fractionated coconut oil. And it makes it so easy just to use it topically. So you can just put it on, if you're having any irritations, or maybe you have an abrasion or something, just put some Vetiver on it. You're going to find that it's going to give you a lot of soothing support. So the chemical composition of Vetiver, it's primarily cleansing, in the sense that it has this cousimol oil in there, and this oil is responsible for the grounding and relaxing properties of Vetiver. This is what helps calm the nervous system. So if you have somebody, or even yourself, who is struggling to stay focused, take that touch and just roll it behind the ears here, and see if that doesn't provide you some support to kind of just realign you and get you focused and concentrating. Vetiver is actually a major component of our InTune blend. That is our focus blend. So this part of Vetiver also helps with the cell cycle. So it really has a lot of impact benefit on the proliferation and the apoptosis of it. So the other chemical constituent in there is the valencinol. So what this does, this is the one that centers the mind, that keeps you focused, that really provides that therapeutic benefit to our brains. It also provides that emotional support. So if you're feeling, you're out and about, you're feeling a little overwhelmed, take that Vetiver, roll it on your hands, rub your hands together, and just inhale. You're going to immediately feel just this wave of calm rush over you. And it's just really going to support you whenever you're feeling overwhelmed. I love it for that reason too, and it has some excellent antioxidant and antimicrobial properties to it. So that is all the beautiful things about Vetiver. So the way that you can use this touch is, you can, like I said, if you're having trouble focusing, you can just take your Vetiver, roll it behind your ears to help you stay focused. You can, if you're feeling ill, if you're not feeling your best, take it and rub it up and down your spine. If you have a child, a young one, a student, or even yourself who has trouble sitting still or focusing in class or at work, take the Vetiver, roll it on the bottoms of their feet or your feet in the morning before you put your shoes on. It's really going to help balance and center you. You could use this on your skin where you have abrasions, where you have flare-ups, anywhere that you feel like you need your skin to be soothed. And it makes for a great after workout massage. So say like my shoulder, after work, I can feel a little on it. I can just roll this on there, and it'll really help to just calm down the nervous system, any twitching that's in there. So it's a really great support for that. So now let's get to lavender. Everybody knows lavender and everybody loves lavender. Well, at least the majority of people. I have come across some people that do not like lavender, and I don't understand that. But this has been, lavender flowers have been used for centuries in so many different ways. Ancient Romans and Egyptians have used lavender as perfume. There's historical evidence of this, as well as in bathing and in cooking. So I love to use just the regular lavender in the 15 ml bottle in cooking. I think it makes some really, a really great tea. It makes a really great simple syrup. It makes a really nice fragrant icing for cupcakes. You could also, lavender is a short shrub, and it grows to be about 1.5 feet tall. And it is native to the Mediterranean. However, we harvest our lavender oil from Bulgaria. But before I get there, just to finish off this slide for you, lavender oil is steam distilled from the flowers, and it takes about 35 pounds of lavender flowers to make just one 15 ml bottle, this size of bottle of lavender. So again, going back to appreciating the efforts and the labor that goes into producing these beautiful, pure essential oils. So Bulgaria. Bulgaria, this region has been known for growing all types of aromatic plants. But when COVID hit, and in the post-communist era, well, I take that back. It wasn't COVID. That was another story. But the post-communist era in this area, they started growing more wheat and more corn, which makes perfect sense because you had to feed people. And when that happened, the soil, the land was being, the reason that was available for aromatic plants like lavender, it was diminished. So that whole area really suffered in this aspect. So they weren't making a whole lot of money, the farmers in that area. So behold, doTERRA comes in and really helps these farmers to increase their financial stability. So with producing more aromatic plants, with producing more lavender, and they built this beautiful distillery there because once the flowers are harvested, they need to be processed right away. They need to go into the distillery right away, or else they're going to lose some of their potency. So this doTERRA went in with the Bulgarian community there, and I can't pronounce that name. I want to say it's just Dolbrick. I could be completely wrong. That this, linguistics is not my area, but they worked with over 75 lavender farmers who were bringing who were harvesting lavender. And it really helped to build this facility in their community to encourage them to plant more lavender, be able to make more money from their crops, and to provide sustainability for their communities. So it's harvested 3 to 4 times a year. And like I said, once those flowers are harvested, it has to go to a distillery right away, or it's going to lose its potency. So through the Healing Hands Foundation, the other piece of doTERRA in Bulgaria is one of the things that I really love that I read about was the social tea house. So this particular facility hires teenagers, and it's a 2-level. Down in the bottom, it's a tea house, and the kids are trained in business models and baristas and all that beautiful thing that they can actually use to earn an income. The second level of this tea house contains classrooms and meeting rooms and resources, so that they're learning these kind of skills and then can continue advancing their education. The beauty of this is that most of these kids are orphans, and that just really touched me to know that they're going in and helping these young people who were just they lost their parents in wars or famines, or who knows what happened to their parents, but they're orphans, and to provide them a safe place to learn skills, to build community, to further their education. I just find that really empowering, and I just love that piece of doTERRA. So you can find out more about the sourcing stories for a lot of our oils on sourcetoyou.com. You'll find, amazing stories of women being empowered around the world to become business owners, to become, farmers, and building collaboratives and cooperatives so that they can provide for their communities. It's just so beautiful. I absolutely love this part of doTERRA, and that's why I chose this company. I knew we were going to use oils after Vetiver. To have that profound, life-changing experience, there was no way that we were going to ever do anything else. But to find, to learn about this piece of them was just everything. Hands down. I didn't need to go anywhere else, and neither should you. All right, so lavender benefits. I like to use the term the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because lavender does so much. People recognize lavender for the calming and relaxation effects it can have when you use it in aromatherapy, right? When you take that lavender and you're inhaling it from the bottle, we can feel that immediately. You can put some oil, some salts and oil in your bath and be really calm. And it's a great way to take care of yourself right after a long, stressful day. But lavender has amazing therapeutic properties. It's a natural antihistamine. So if you're, a couple of weeks ago, my allergies were rampant. You can take lavender and you can put it on your temples, on the base of your neck, and right back here, like I showed you, behind your ear, but extend it down to the eustachian tube. It's going to really help drain your sinuses. And it's just really going to provide you that support, especially if you're feeling, like being bombarded by the elements. It is also great for hair. You can take the roller and, do this once a week, maybe twice a week if you feel like you need a little extra support. And use your vetiver with it too. And just roll it on your scalp and massage it in. It's really going to provide support for a healthy scalp, but it's also going to help with your hair growth. I do this once a week with rosemary and lavender, and I just put a little bit of conditioner and I add some of that to it, and I just leave it in my hair, and I swear my curls just absolutely love it. But you can do that with your lavender touch. You can just roll some on your scalp, massage it in, maybe leave it on overnight before you get up and take a shower. So it's just a wonderful support for hair. Great for pain response too. So lavender has 3 major chemical constituents in there. The ocimene in there, this has the uplifting effects of the oil. And it also provides anti-inflammatory properties. The linalool, which is really highly researched, it is that one constituent in there that brings us to lavender. We want that relaxation effect, right? So that's why we use our lavender. Well, it's because of this chemical constituent here. It helps to calm the nervous system. And it also helps to provide support for areas where you might be feeling pain. The linalool acetate has a little bit more of that relaxation effect, but this is what's going to support your skin as well. This is going to help with that. If you have any abrasions or burns or what have you, we keep a bottle in the kitchen, and if you have a spatter, just roll it on there, and it's really going to help you with that. It's a really powerful oil, and it's just so gentle. And I love that it's in a touch, available for us to use just topically whenever we need it. So another way that you can use lavender, you can use it in conjunction with your vetiver for sleep. So just take both of these, roll it on the bottoms of your feet, maybe even on the base of your neck, your temples. And even if you want, you can put a little bit on your chest so that you can inhale it as you're sleeping. It'll really help you get to a good place of rest so that you can sleep. You can also use it, both of them together, if you're really working on something on your skin. It can provide you a lot of support there. And if you're with the same thing with the vetiver, if you're out and about and you're having a really high intense moment, you can pull out your lavender. I think I shared with you already my lavender story from my wreck. The EMT was taking my blood pressure after, which was sky high because I was just in a wreck. And he was very amazed that as he was checking it, it was coming down right after I used my lavender. And it was really profound. And it really helped calm me down. It helped me to refocus on the task at hand instead of really freaking out. I love lavender for that reason. And I'm always going to tell that story because there were other people around with eyes just this big, just freaking out and watching the numbers fall. So lavender, it's wonderful. Use it daily. We still have, as far as I know, I haven't received any updated notification. We still have the BOGO box available. So if you haven't snagged it, you still have an opportunity to do that. If you're already a wholesale customer, order it on LRP so that you can get your free shipping and your points. I've seen several folks go in and order without LRP. Guys, you're not really utilizing the benefits of your membership if you do that. You don't have to pay for shipping when your order is 100 PV or more. And this box is definitely over 100 PV. You're going to get points depending on where you are, 10, 20, 30. For those of you that have been members for over a year and you've been tapping into LRP, you're getting 30% back of this in points. This can be used for oils, for personal care products, for anything doTERRA. Except for the newer products that are released. They're not quite available for product point purchase yet. But for those of you who are not members, you can still tap into this deal here. We're lucky to have someone in our doTERRA local community here who has access to a code to get you even more freebies. So if you go in and get the BOGO box, and you add citrus bloom to that, citrus bloom only because it's the springtime blend and it smells delicious, and you really need your house to smell like this so that you can welcome spring after we get through this cold. You're going to get a free pebble diffuser and an adaptive. If you don't know the story about adaptive, go in and Google our group or go in and Google anywhere on YouTube. You'll see that adaptive is it's called a calming blend, but it was clinically designed to help with those high stress moments. You need adaptive in your life. It smells delicious, and it's just an oil that has been a staple in our home since COVID hit back in 2020. That's the only way. That was one of the oils that we used on a daily basis to help us to get through. With that code there for new members, for those of you that don't have a doTERRA account already, when you go there, it's already set up for you. All you have to do is just enter your information. There is no membership fee ever from here on out with doTERRA. So if you just want to go in and get the BOGO of the day, you can do that too. And you're going to get it at wholesale pricing. And you'll have to use that link there. So if you're thinking that the box isn't for you, then this is the link that you can use to just go in and get your free lavender touch with your Vetiver. Just a reminder of what you get when you have a membership: 25% off wholesale pricing for a whole year. And this is across the board with doTERRA. The only time they don't honor that is for no reason. I can't think of a reason for it. I was going to say when they have like limited time offer, but that's not true at all because there's also wholesale and retail pricing. So on everything doTERRA, you can earn 10 to 30% back on all your purchases and product points. You get free shipping. If your order is 100 PV or more, you can opt in for a free oil of the month. And we offer ongoing education. You get a nice little welcome packet when you enroll. That's very specific to you, for the reason that you got your doTERRA account. I like to provide you some resources and tools to help you get the most out of your oils. And then some exclusive memberships and promotions, such as our daily giveaway. So each day this week during BOGO, for those of you that participate, either by getting the BOGO box while it's available or purchasing the daily BOGO, you will be entered to win one of these magnetic bamboo oil shells. This is one you can stick on your fridge. You can put your cooking oils in there, your citrus oils in there. You can keep it at your desk at work. Put it on your filing cabinet so that you can put your MetaPower in there so that you remember to put that MetaPower in your water or to take your collagen. whatever. Use it in whatever way you want. They're designed to hold, it's designed to hold 6 15 ml oils in there. But you know, I just do a random, I put your name into this little thingy and then it pops up a winner. So for yesterday's winner, it was Karen Tidler. Congratulations. Expect your oil shelf in the mail. And then we'll be doing it again for tomorrow. That was the winner for yesterday. So tomorrow I will announce today's winner. All right, so make sure that you get your name in there. To stay connected with us, here's all the venues, all the ways that we can do this. Our Facebook group is where you're watching now, YouTube later. And if you're watching on YouTube later, please like and subscribe to our channel. I have a newsletter that will go out every single day of the BOGO week to let you know what the daily pairing is, because those pairings are only available for that day. At 11:59 p.m. tonight, you will no longer be able to get a free lavender with your Vetiver Touch purchase. So make sure that you hit checkout now when you set up your template. There's also Instagram or our website. And if you are a member, a while back, you should have received a special invitation so that you have access to our customer only side of our website. If you would like that, please reach out to me. It's not something that's public. It's specifically for our members, and there's some nice little education in there for you. All right, so thank you so much. I'm going to stop this share and see if there is anything in the chat, and there is not. All right, so tomorrow I will do better at arriving closer to the afternoon with the day's BOGO, but expect an email if you're on our email distribution of the daily pairing for tomorrow. And I will keep you guys updated on the status of the boxes. I saw that a couple of you went in today to go get it. For those of you that reached out for that enrollment link, you should process that soon so that you can get the BOGO box and all those freebies with it. I think the max freebies that you can get are 2 pebble diffusers, an adaptive, a frankincense 5 ml, and a citrus bliss. So you'll get the citrus bloom and the citrus bliss. That's just so awesome. It's so awesome to have these, you know, connections so that we can tap into them for you. And I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them below the video. I'll post the links for the BOGO book underneath this video. I think it's already in our files section in our group. If not, I'll make sure to upload it there. And then I will post for you the links to either go in and get the BOGO box or go in and get the daily pairing. And remember that daily pairing, the buy Vetiver and get lavender free, is only for today. It's going to expire before midnight, 11:59. Okay. All right. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me. I'm happy to serve you. And thank you for letting me share my Vetiver story. It really is what brought us to doTERRA, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, my friend, for introducing us to Vetiver and doTERRA. I can't imagine our life without it now. Everything that we've already, what we go through on a day-to-day basis and everything that's ahead. We have our tools, we have our support, our quick reaches, and then our daily maintenance stuff. And it's just so awesome to be empowered with these tools and the education. All right, so you guys have a good night, and I will see you back over here tomorrow. Peace.